prevention component is so important. And that's why we're having this conversation today. Welcome back. Research shows every 40 seconds, someone in the United States will have a stroke. Traditionally, strokes have been thought to affect older people, but it's really taking a toll now on people in every age group. We're talking to cardiologist Dr. Marcus Brown, and joining the conversation now is a young lady who went from wrestling competitively in high school to wrestling to get her health back on track. Please welcome Macayla Moody to the show. Hello, Macayla.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. And I need people to understand you were just 15 years old when you had a stroke.
It was my sophomore year of high school coming in. I'm thinking, oh, we're going to dominate. And then life just had a different plan for me at the time.
And by dominate, we're talking soccer, right? Basketball, track. I mean, there's no sport you don't play.
I was an all-around athlete, and I wrestled my freshman year, and I went to state, but unfortunately I didn't place. So I was thinking coming in, we're going to complete the mission. We're going to get to state, we're going to place, get on the podium. And next thing you know, life took a different turn, and I ended up getting diagnosed with an ischemic stroke.
Wow. So let's talk about what you remember from that day. Where were you? What happened?
I was at school one day, and my first period was Algebra 2. And I pick up my pencil, and I'm like thinking, oh my God, I can't write. I went to weightlifting because I'm an athlete. I put up my warm-up set on the squat bar, and I went to go down, came up, right side completely did not come
dropped the weight.
I did drop the weight, and I had to get my friend to come help lift the bar off of me. And that's when I knew something's wrong.
not right here.
So I went to the nurse. She didn't know what was going on, so she called my mom.
Was your face drooping? Any slurred
It was.
speech?
I was dropping during the whole time. I was dropping my Chromebook. I can't type, can't really grasp any type of item. So I went to my pediatrician. She did a little field test, and she ordered an MRI in Macon.
So wait a second. You went to the pediatrician, not the hospital.
Not initially.
All of these symptoms. Doc, I've got to bring you in here, right? Because, and it's, we're not blaming anybody for not missing it, but that's why you spend so much time getting people to understand. You just described every last one of those symptoms.
That's exactly right. And so that's why community awareness is very important, because if someone's having those symptoms, they need to get to the emergency room.
Because you heard stroke in the third one, I'm assuming, right?
Absolutely.
But you go to the pediatrician. The pediatrician determines what now?
She was like, okay, you do have some right hand weakness, but because I was active, the signs of stroke were not communicating with her. So she ordered an MRI in Macon. So I went up there on a Monday thinking, hey guys, I'm going to be late to school and I'm going to come back. I'm going to go to practice. Everything's going to be good. And took my MRI. He came out 5 minutes later. You had a stroke about 6 to 7 days ago. We got to immediately admit you to the hospital.
Wow. And that's what we're looking at. Viewers are looking at right now, the scans of your brain. Doc, what are we looking at here?
So the first one, this is actually an angiogram. This is the MR, the CT scan that she was showing. And right to the right, you can see where they have it highlighted is the area that's actually lighting up. That's the area where she had her ischemic stroke.
And so what does that say in terms of the impact? They said 5 to 7 days. How can you look at this and tell in that moment how long it's been?
Yeah, because there's findings that we look at on scans that can actually tell us whether it's acute or whether it's subacute or whether it's chronic. We look for swelling, we look for edema, we look for changes. And so you can actually look at the scan and tell, is this stroke something that happened just now within the first 24 hours, something that happened, 72 hours, or something after 72 hours? So
Macayla, when they told you you had a stroke, what did you think? What did you say?
I was like, I had what? I'm confused.
I'm 15.
So, and I knew what a stroke was. My grandma had strokes. My family members have had strokes, but they were all older. And I'm thinking, hey, I'm healthy. I'm an athlete. This can't be. And 6 to 7 days, should I not be here? So I would really, thank God I'm still here. But then it really had to dial down that, hey, something serious happened.
Right.
So it might alter the course of my life from now on.
And how did it alter the course of your life in terms of treatment? What happened in the days and weeks and months that followed, and what did you change?
So I had to do a lot of physical therapy. My motor skills were not up to par what they used to. Cognitively, math and science were my biggest struggles. Can't remember formulas. Got to the test. failed every single one.
Wow.
And so it's really hard when you're going from an A-list student and you on your roll, and then it just gets taken from you.
Right.
And you trying to fight so hard to get back to what you was. So it was really a mental struggle.
The frustration. We should point out now you are doing quite well, right? Let's talk about college life. You're Miss Freshman. You're in college. Things are going well. Tell us more.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm currently serving as Miss Freshman on the Royal Court at Savannah State University, the number one HBCU in Georgia. Thank you. I also am on the Savannah State track and field team, wild throw, shot put, and weight throw.
Of course. So that means the strength is back for sure.
Well, it's getting there.
How about the academics? How the math, the science, the cognitive skills?
It's a work in progress. We're still I'm working with tutors and working with a support team. We made academic honor roll the first semester, so I'm happy about that. We're working on the dean's list, trying to get up there. But
you're getting there. You're getting there. Doc, I know this makes you proud, right? Because this is what can happen when we get the treatment.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
What a beautiful story. Beautiful, beautiful story. All right. When we return, you're going to meet Latoya, and she actually had to learn how to walk again, how to talk again, even how to write again. But you see, she's moving now. All the changes that she's had to make after a stroke changed her life, we're talking about, and the conversation continues when we return.